Good morning, y'all. How's everybody doing? Okay, so that must have been non-fortuitous. I just made that word up. I did. Okay. So today, I've done my makeup so weird today. I put on mascara. I know why. I had a fuzz, and if you use... How y'all doing? We need to just slow things down. Give a nod to the Cardinals. And have a nice cup of coffee. This is a wonderful decaf coffee. That is another Hawaiian blend. Why have I got... It's early. It's early. That's why. That's why I have a frog in my throat. Anyway. Okay. So today I had a fuzz on my eye and I could not get it. One of the best things you can do is use a little spoolie brush to get a fuzz off of your eye. See, there's a fuzz on the spoolie brush right now. A little hair or fuzz, hair fuzz. Can never tell, are these fibers or are they hairs? What are they? They're always on these things, and that's because they attract them. And so you always have to kind of clean them off before you use one like this. But the other thing is, if you ever have a fuzz in your eyelashes and you cannot get it with your fingers, just use your mascara wand or just a spoolie brush is preferred. And all I had handy this morning was a mascara wand. So I went ahead and kind of put a little bit of mascara on. And so now I look like I've got mascara and nothing else. And I look really dry under the eyes. So today I'm going to compare It Cosmetics Your Skin But Better CC Cream, which is a color correcting, that's what CC stands for, color correcting full coverage cream, an anti-aging serum, an SPF of 50 plus, y'all. That is awesome. This is in color number light. Then I have the full coverage moisturizer SPF 50 plus, and that is a broad spectrum, meaning it has UVA and UVB physical sunscreen block. It has clinically tested hydrating and anti-aging with 3D Skin Flex. I don't know what 3D Skin Flex is, but I would imagine it's almost like a primer blurring agent. I do not know. And this is also in color number light. And I just wanted to compare the two because I feel like they're the same thing, y'all. They both have the same active ingredient for the sunblock, which is titanium dioxide 9% and zinc oxide 6.3%. So that is very, very good blockage there. It also reminds you that if you're going to be out in the sun, swimming, all that kind of stuff, and you're actually using this as a sunscreen, you need to apply it every 15 minutes. Why is that? Because if you're in the sun, you're sweating, or you're in the pool or the ocean, it's going to come off. So they want to make sure that you do that. And they said especially from 10 to 2, you should not be in the sun because it's when the rays are the most direct. Let me just tell you, it is the worst to be 2 to 5. It's so humid at that time of day. But also you should, y'all should do typical things when you're going into the summer, like wearing longer sleeves, a hat, sunglasses, and certainly a sunscreen blocker. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the moisturizer on my left side. That's the Bye Bye Foundation, which is moisturizer. And on my right side, I'm going to use the CC, which is the color correcting cream. Before that, I have another It Cosmetic product, which I just found out that they are replacing this. I'm going to be doing a Ulta haul because I got so many things to show you guys from my Ulta haul. But the Feel the Moment Serum Primer is gone. It's the anti-aging, ultra hydrating, sensory awakening primer serum, which includes caviar extract, hydrolyzed collagen, peptides, hyaluronic acid, vitamins A, C, and F, argan, jojoba, avocado, and deep ocean water, along with, it says plus, balancing treatment essential oils. Now, I'm going to show you what I got in place of this because I'm very, very low, as you can see on this. I went to replace it, and I'll show you what they're selling now that looks the most like this. There's two. There's one's a serum and a primer, and one that's just a serum, no primer, but has a blurring effect, which is like probably a primer. So it's weird that they're selling two now. One has the 50 plus. Actually, I think they both have 50 plus, which is all those things that I named you and more. So My skincare regimen, as many of you know right now, it changes from time to time, is usually for my moisturizer, I put on my Chanel Cream Riche. But before I even do that, I put on my serums. And my 2 serums that I'm using are the Feel the Moment from It, and 100% Pure is the name brand. 100, the word percent, pure.com. And this is the vitamin C serum. And vitamin C helps to boost your collagen. It also brightens and stimulates your skin. And so you have to use a certain level, percentage of it, in order for it to prevent things like malaise and dark spots. And usually you have to get that through a dermatologist. It has to be almost a medical level to really, truly get rid of that. Usually this cosmetic level will not be enough to truly do that. However, I do believe the properties of vitamin C are beneficial even at this level. So I do 1 squirt of that, as you can see, and 1 squirt of this that has everything in the world in it. And I just mix that together on my fingertips. Just mix it up. Also, it helps to emulsify it in the sense of the warmth of your fingers. That's why just rubbing it together a little longer. You're not rubbing it into your fingers. You're just trying to roll it longer. And then touch where you want it. I especially do back here because this is where I have real age spot issues, right along the jawline. And right over the lips where you have your smoker's wrinkles, even if you don't smoke. And of course the 11s, the brow, the furrowing brow wrinkles. And then your, I started to say your butterfly wings. That's what we'll start calling your smile lines, your eye wrinkles. People used to call this smoker wrinkles, but you will get this without smoking. I'm going to call them our butterfly wings. Now you're thinking, Beth, you're rubbing so hard. I'm not really. This is such an oily product, to be honest with you. That's what I like about it. And the new product is more lotiony than oily. And so it's not nearly as easy to spread. And because of that, I literally could rub right under the eyes and onto everywhere. And I'm getting great coverage because of that. And my concern is with the new product, is it going to have that same coverage ability without the essential oils? It says it has essential oils in the lotion, but it's not a gel like this. And then whatever's left over, just rub it down my neck. Now, Charlotte Tilbury, which is another brand that I like to use as my moisturizer right here, her Instant Turnaround Moisturizing Hydrating Cream. She says that you literally should take your finger knuckles like that and just rub very hard through here because it breaks up, she said, the toxins right under the skin. And so that, you're going up, you're not pulling down, you're pulling against gravity, not down on gravity. On the sensitive area under the eyes, you can rub just a little bit, but not too hard, and then pat what you've got in to your face. Why? Because it just pushes it down into the skin cells, to be honest. It pushes it into the pores and the cells themselves. And even where you're oily, ladies, you still want to provide oil, because that's part of the reason you are oily, is that the body is saying, whoa, 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 this is too dry, so I'm going to overdo it with some oil here, and it gets too much oil. So by providing oil, you are actually counteracting an overproduction of oil. So don't ever think if you've got oily skin, you don't need moisturizers and you don't need skin serums. Now, that being said, to me, this all by itself is just plenty for everyday use. Anything that is a serum with that much good stuff in it. And you can use a moisturizer with that if you want. I will go ahead and use Charlotte Tilbury's, just a little bit of it. Don't need much, because my skin is already so heavily prepped. I don't want it to be overly oily, if you know what I mean. So I'm just putting in a little of this. And again, I think because she really focuses on a dewy look, that wasn't enough. There we go. Now, keep in mind, I put on moisturizer, right? And one of these products that I'm fixing to put on is a moisturizer. It's a full coverage moisturizer. So that being said, what I'm putting on is something I already have on. So it will be interesting to see, how does this product lay? By the way, any leftover moisturizer, don't wipe it off. Rub it into the backs of your hands like that, which are super duper dry. And your fingers, down your fingers like that, on either side of your fingers, right around that cuticle area. Don't ever waste expensive moisturizer by wiping it off on a towel. No, we ain't doing that. Okay. So, do I feel like I've got it off my hands? Y'all, I feel like I just can't do a video when I don't have my lips on. So I'm going to put on a little of my Chanel. This is the only lipstick that I truly love. Why? Because once I put it on, it is stay cut. I just go back and forth like that a number of times to get it nice and smooth and even. Before I blot. Let me get a little closer to make sure. Yeah, even. And also to make sure you don't ever have a downward turning look. There. That's about as even as it's going to get. Okay. I know, I'm doing everything so backwards today, y'all. Why? I don't know. I just am. I'm putting lipstick on before even I put on my foundation. I got mascara on before I even put on my eyeshadow. What is wrong with me today? Well, I told you why I did the mascara, because it got the little tickly off. Okay. I still am going to perfect it because this doesn't look mascara enough. Okay, so we said that on the right side,